Hi, my name is Shania, and my collage is on the dashiki. Today I'm going to be talking about the dashiki, a colorful shirt from West Africa. At first glance, it might just look like a fashion piece, but it actually has a much deeper meaning. My main points are where the dashiki comes from, what it represents, and how its meaning changed over time. My thesis is that the dashiki is more than clothing. It is a symbol of identity, culture, and pride. I'll also connect this to my collage, which shows its history and how it's still meaningful today. First, Chinchisa explains that African textiles are not just decorative, but are used to express identity, culture, and history. This connects to the dashiki because its bold colors and patterns are not just random. They represent cultural pride and help communicate heritage. This supports my thesis because it shows clothing can carry meaning beyond appearance. Next, let me explain that textiles in Africa can represent power and tell stories about people's background and important events. This means the dashiki can be used to express who someone is and what they value. Instead of just being clothing, it becomes a way of communicating identity and social meaning. Finally, Regas explains that during the 1960s civil rights and Black Power movements, people wore dashikis as a political statement. It showed pride in Black identity and rejected pressure to conform to mainstream American culture. This is important because it shows the dashiki was not only cultural, but it's also a symbol of resistance and empowerment. The dashiki originated in West Africa, where clothing is often used to represent culture and identity. Over time, it spread through the African diaspora and it became more widely recognized. In the 1960s, it became especially popular in the United States during the Civil Rights Movement. People wore it to express pride in their heritage and stand against inequality. This shows how the dashiki shift from traditional clothing to a symbol of activism. Today, the dashiki is still worn at cultural celebrations, festivals, and sometimes in everyday fashion. This shows that its meaning has stayed relevant over time. My collage connects all of this by showing traditional African designs, images from the 1960s movement, and modern styles. Together, they show how the dashiki continues to represent identity and pride across generations. In conclusion, the dashiki is more than just a shirt. It represents culture, history, identity, and pride. It started as a traditional African clothing, became a symbol of resistance during the 1960s, and is still meaningful today. My collage shows this journey from past to present. Overall, the dashiki proves that clothing can carry powerful meaning and tell important